Okay, next in our PixMinis is Your Friend the Rat, which, I mean, let's face it, yeah, Remy is a good friend. I think definitely he was a great protagonist, I think, for Ratatouille, and is one of my favorite Pixar films. So I think to have him and Emile bring us through this really wonderfully crafted short for the extras for the Ratatouille DVD, I think is a good addition.
Yeah, and not to mention that it gives you a really interesting history about the rat and about how the rat was able to influence humanity in both good and interesting ways.
Yeah. So we all start off with the fact that they once again feel underappreciated by humans and wanted to bring to the attention that rats and humans can live amongst together in peace and harmony. So we get this whole history lesson, and it is garnished with a couple like very comical moments of like saying, oh, here's the Black Plague, but it's not that, it's the flea, and so there was that into that, and then we also get a great musical number as well. You're taking us all around the world, and then when they thought that basically they've got it all locked down, in comes the massive disclaimer from Pixar and Walt Disney Studios.
That was actually really hilarious. I mean, we didn't expect that because here's the thing: when we looked back on Ratatouille, we didn't discuss about this short, so it pretty much took us by surprise.
Yeah, the one thing I really like about the style is that it doesn't differentiate itself from the actual movie itself. Like the graphics are actually, the 2D graphics are actually the same somewhat as the 3D graphics that you see on the screen, with some liberties taken in, which, oh, by the way, the liberties are quite hilarious in themselves, because there's one bit where they have this video game of like, the Canadians like, fighting the rats and everything, and that's brilliant. That just throw back to the the SNES and era of video gaming, pretty much.
Yeah, absolutely. And it also, bring us into, how different rats were able to do different things, and how depending on what rat it is, they can be able to accomplish some things that other rats cannot do, like discussing about how the black rats were the ones kind of responsible for spreading the plague when they got bit by the flea, and then it was the brown rat who apparently was the one who was strong enough to resist the fleas from the plague and was able to fight off everything, and how technically the Norway rats were not Norwegian, so there's that, and about how Queen Victoria kept rats as pets, and they went light in the whole we help scientists in finding out cures for diseases, and it's like, yeah, they showed you the nice way as opposed to like rats trapped in cages and injecting them with things that they don't even know about. So I mean, sure, some people may be a little bit off to, maybe a little bit uncomfortable with that stuff, but it's supposed to be fun, and it's supposed to present itself with showcasing a creature that most people just want to see go away, as opposed to like learn more about it and be able to befriend them.
Yeah, yeah. The thing I would say about Remy is that I think he's really, I mean, he's underappreciated, I think, as a Disney character. I don't think, like, like you think that. I mean, obviously there's Mickey Mouse, so obviously they've got their rodents, if you will, as like they do. But I would really like to see Remy in far more stuff. Like he was, and I'd probably imagine, because he's like voiced by a celebrity, I think it's obviously very difficult, I think, to obviously, get his time in that. But, I would like to see more Ratatouille at some point, and I would like to see more of this character. So.
Sure. I mean, with I know that Pixar has stated that they are going to go away from sequels for a while, but I mean, hey, if they're able to give us Toy Story 4 and Incredibles 2, which, by the way, Incredibles 2 was a billion-dollar phenomenon, then I'm sure at some point they will go back to Ratatouille in some point in time.
Yeah, and well, mind you, I think Incredibles 3, I think is inevitable. I think.
Yeah, let's be honest. That is inevitable, but you never know what Remy and Emile and Linguini and the rest of the gang will be able to come up out in another installment of Ratatouille. Maybe we'll even have a Ratatouille series on Disney Plus if the Monsters Inc. series does really well.
Mm-hmm. So I think that's all our thoughts on Ratatouille, really, or Your Friend the Rat, as we should say. And so, yeah, but, again, like, it lines up with the movie itself, and it gives us a really entertaining musical number at the end, and definitely takes us through the interesting history of the rat. So
Absolutely. So yeah, this is definitely one that if you are tuning into Ratatouille, whether it be on Disney Plus or whether you have it on DVD or Blu-ray, this is something you want to check out afterwards. It's actually really entertaining.
yeah, but I would say if you're gonna get the Ratatouille on in physical format, I would definitely recommend you get the Blu-ray because the high definition is phenomenal on it, and also you get more extras. So,
There you go.
cool. All right then, we'll see you on the next one.
All right, take care.